Obi is the first presidential candidate in Nigeria that got 95% of votes in a state, according to Senator Saidi Dansado. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. The chairman of the Board of Trustees of the National Rescue Movement, Senator Saidi Muhammadu Dansado, has alleged that the claims being made by the Labour Party that the 2023 election was rigged is untrue. Senator Dansado, speaking in an interview with Arise Television News, stated categorically that Peter Obi is the first candidate in the history of Nigeria to get 95% of votes in his own state. If you will recall that Peter Obi has also set aside the fact that he was surprised that he didn't get 100% in Anambra State. The senator argued that if Peter Obi could get such number of votes in a state and still had gone to defeat Bola Tinubu in Lagos, there is no way anyone could say that the election was rigged. According to him, Nigerian politicians have to develop their mindset towards accepting defeat in any election cycle. He asserted that if the Labour Party had won the election, they would not have talked about rigging in the last election. He said, and I quote, "Out of 24 years of uninterrupted democracy, yet we have not developed the culture of accepting defeat. That is worrisome, and everybody that loses an election claims that it is rigged. Take, for example, the Labour Party candidate Peter Obi, who scored the highest votes cast in his home state, and then he defeated Bola Tinubu in his home state. So where do you start talking about rigging?" If you look at the history and statistics of elections in this country, you find out that there has never been a presidential candidate that got 95% of votes casted in a state. Remarkably, Peter Obi is the first presidential candidate in Nigeria that got 95% of the votes in the state. But here, the party is complaining about the election was rigged after defeating Tinubu in his hometown. So probably, if Labour Party had won the election, they would not have raised any issue about the election rigging. Now, the thing is, had it been everything has gone as it was supposed to be done, we are still going to be on it. Had it been everything was done according to the way, I need come as I talk, say, now like this, now we won't do this thing. People can't say, okay, oh, now this now one do one, we cannot do one. And then you're coming out tomorrow to say, this thing, we know do one like this, so but what do you think people will take you for? And what do you think people will take you for? Obi, with his immature way of rigging in the southeast, and he think he can extend such stupidity to the west. So we told him we are not yes daddy boy. Okay? I thought you were going to write something meaningful. You just don't know what to write, trying to defend rigging. Did you care as to how the election was rigged? Because your plans is to leave your state to go to another state to rig so that you can use that for defense. The question is that the only way to rig election? My own is that, see this particular issue, the result was manipulated. That is it. You cannot tell me otherwise because it was in the full glare of the public. People were crystal seeing it that what is going on. This one is not meaningful because he said the truth. Only the fools think Peter Obi can win this election. By which vote? Where will he get the votes to win? Okay. The time will tell. Every Nigerian knows that Peter Obi won the election. Your opinion does not hold water. From a basis of judging the fairness of the election, it is very obvious that you're all backward in reasoning. You shouldn't be in the 21st century. Please, no matter what, do not use derogatory terms. Do not use derogatory terms, okay? Sir, watch your mouth. Stop insulting our president before the original thunder will land on your head. You can insult him because he's a Christian, but you cannot insult Tinubu. Haba. Why not they do like this? And so, if Peter Obi defends Tinubu in his hometown, okay, defeated Tinubu in his hometown, no, Peter Obi will want as our president before fire burn all of you. Okay. Because they voted for him with ethnicity sentiments. No. That is actually not true. That is not true. They did not even allow other party members to vote. Even the party agents were intimidated. Upon all that, Obi did not win the Southeast and the North, but the gullible still keep saying he wins because of Abuja. So what if Kwankwaso wins Abuja? Will he be declared as the winner? Will be idiots they play. Okay. Obi is not only a church momo, he is also an anti-democrat on this election. How can you believe the pastor prophet so much as to make allegations without facts? What a daft he is. It is only in Biafran state that such a church robot can govern. That is a man who will not eat until pastors say so. It is not true. All right. Please, old man, can you come to the court and defend your claim? Come and prove it. Obi has to prove that he is the winner, so come with your own proof. Generation of Mr. Lai Mohammed. In a too like Wahala. Okay, people like this man, this evil man, supposed to go to hellfire. This cursed non-entity and corrupt evil man should be reminded that there was no democracy since 24 years ago. As a lied that all the elections since 1999 has been rigged, and ex-president Chiroja condemned the election that produced him. The cursed evil non-entity should be informed that the votes gotten by Obi, Yaradua, and Goodluck Ebele Jonathan and Atiku in Anambra State since 1999. Why none of them is for Anambra State? God can spare this evil. Me and my own, I've told you people. Coming out to say this election was not rigged or manipulated is a lie. It was manipulated. This one is, we saw it. It was crystal clear. Had he been Tinubu won with a landslide, and apart from winning with this landslide, he came out and he actually could, he could defend his winning. And there was no irregularities, no INEC issue, no Beavers Wahala, no IRF issue. Believe you me, this particular issue, we're not even going to be talking about it. There was no democracy because no Igbo man voted into the presidency, and there will still not be democracy because it will take more donkey years for the Igbo man to be voted as Nigeria's president. That's the problem. The Igbo man is not a Nigerian. Who is being tribalistic? Why are you and Igbo in the same country? Leave them and let them go their ways to refuse. God will judge you for this. Well, I don't talk my own. This particular issue is not an issue that is hidden. Like I said, the rigging and manipulation of the results was clearly seen. It was crystal clear. It was in the full glare of everyone. Like everybody see this election was rigged. It was so shabbily done and hastily done that people saw it. Yes, the reason is that there is nothing like rigging because we do tell our people that Obi is playing religious politics. Okay, that's what you tell the people. Okay, no problem. Not only in Anambra did he got 95%. He got 95 in not less than 10 states. Why did APC Muslim people threaten Yakubu Mahmoud? Why the sudden change of narrative after the introduction of beavers? Why the idea of a reconfiguration of beavers if truly the election was not rigged? Yes, I am even wasting my time commenting on this user's post that was posted by a bandit sponsor. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.